The following is a presentation of WCMP Sports, local sports.
Into the lane and just gets the roll.
Wow.
A Q Media Group production.
And the serve just clears the top of the net. Played by the Bombers.
Local high school sports. Also available for free on the WCMP mobile app or on the Q Media Group YouTube stream.
He's got a lot of room to run, and he's off to the races. 40, 45, 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10. He's gone!
Now to bring you the call, here's Ethan Game Day Gilman.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Pine City High School for tonight's Great River Conference matchup between the Pine City Dragons hosting the Mora Mustangs. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. I am joined alongside by our KBEK morning show host, Adam Hefty. Adam, thanks so much for joining me here tonight.
Of course. I mean, some Great River volleyball. How could I pass this up?
It's going to be a good night tonight, a rivalry game between these two teams. Of course, almost every team in the Great River Conference are rivals with each other, so it just fits that these two are maybe a little bit more rivals than some of the other teams, but nonetheless, this is going to be a fun one to be a part of. We're out here for this game. Again, this is a home game for Pine City as we are at Pine City High School. Looking at this game, we'll take a look at both of these squads coming into tonight, starting with the visiting Mora Mustangs. They started off the season hot, and I mean hot. And since then, well, it hasn't been bad. And it also has been a little, I don't want to say they've struggled, they've just faced some better teams, so they have had a chance and opportunity to learn. But Mora comes in at 5-3 overall, but currently 0-2 in section play. They've won 14 sets and lost 9. So not too bad of a start here for Mora. We know Mora kind of has been growing this program the last few years, where it was a team that maybe a lot of teams would overlook in the past, but these last couple of years, this program has had a different identity, and this year it's kind of showing.
Yeah, I mean, we look at this Mora squad, and what really sticks out, you saw it when we looked at the rosters, is the senior leadership on this squad. Did you count 15 seniors on this Mora volleyball team?
Yeah, there are a lot this year, and it's impressive. And I would not want to be Coach Whitbread in the fact that trying to decide who's going to be starters from these seniors, just because obviously you want all of them to play, and unfortunately, more than likely, not all of them will get to. So I would not want to be the person to have to try and navigate that, but that's why she's the coach and we're not. She does a great job down there for the Mustangs. But again, they are 5-3. They won their first two pretty handedly over Pillager and Barnum, then lost one to Rush City. Now on the scoreboard, the final will show 3-0. But Adam, you were at that game. It really wasn't a 3-0 loss.
Yeah, I covered that match, and Mora held the lead fairly late in all three of those sets. Rush City just kind of overpowering them towards the latter part of those sets, but Mora really holding their own over there in Rush City, and it was on the road. Yeah,
this that Rush City squad is interesting because they're a little bit younger this year. They're probably still the top of the conference, and will be more years. But they're interesting in the fact that it feels like every set they play, they start really slow, but then once you get to the 18, 19-point mark, then they're like, okay, you've had your fun.
When we see teams like that, we've been broadcasting for quite a bit, but what turns out to be when we see a younger, talented squad where the talent is there, but there's youth, they may start out, a little sloppy there at times, but then towards the end of the season, as we move forward, they really start to lock it down and get into a zone and just dominate, and we'll see if that's what happens with Rush City. But Mora really held their own down there in Rush City.
And you said the key word, young. That's a young team. But looking at this Mora squad again, after those first two wins, the loss to Rush City, then they went into a tournament up at Greenway, and they went 500 there. They lost to Northwoods and Greenway, but then beat Nashwauk, Keewatin, and Northeast Range. They came out of that tournament on Tuesday. They played their first game of the week, where they beat Ogilvie 3-0. That was another one you had the opportunity to cover. Talk about that one, because Ogilvie played pretty well in that one, too.
They did. They did stick around for quite a bit. It's just, it's hard to discuss because Ogilvie really fought hard, but Mora really looked like the better team throughout. and really kind of put the pedal to the metal, especially towards the latter part of those sets, and really put Ogilvie in a hole.
And Ogilvy, another team that's kind of young. They got a little bit of inexperience. They obviously are led by the multi-sport athlete, just doesn't justify what she can do. But Cadence Pierce, and you said it earlier, which it's true, can't believe she's a senior. It feels like she's now a sophomore in college with how long we've been calling.
She's been around forever.
Yeah.
I mean, she's just been throwing her athleticism all over the Great River Conference for decades. It seems like
Tom Brady.
Yeah, I think she played volleyball against Becca Dahlman. So
she's been around a while, is what we're saying. No, but it's so true, and she is a wonderful athlete, a wonderful person at that. But getting back to these two teams again, Mora coming in at 5-3, but that one conference loss and one conference win on the year, they're looking to make it now 2 on the season. For Pine City, they come in having won 1 and lost 4. They're 0-2 in their section. Both play out of Section 7 AA, by the way. Pine City's won 6 sets and have lost 13. This is a squad where they're kind of, I don't want to say rebuilding the program because that's not the right word either, but they're kind of doing things a little bit different lately as to where they're getting a lot more players out on the court because they're trying to grow the youth on this squad. They're trying to get to where you don't become a starter in your junior, senior year and have not played any at the varsity level. They're trying to get this team to where the depth is there so that going forward, they can have a little bit deeper of a bench and maybe, hey, each and every player's on kind of the same level. They lost 3, and they lost to 3 teams that in this section, no less, except for Malacca, who's a section above, but have been at state, made it to a section semifinal, or made it to a section semifinal. That was the first 3 teams for Pine City: Rush City, Malacca, and Proctor.
So, an easy start is what you're saying.
Yeah. The easy cupcake. Yeah. No, they had a really tough
Who'd they
start.
play, Paul?
But they lost those 3. But again, that game against Rush City, kind of like similar with Mora, it was not a 3-1 loss. That felt like it was 5 sets, and it was so close throughout the entirety of it. Now, against Malacca and Proctor, they did kind of fall a little bit, and I think that was more of a case of losing a little bit of confidence early on, as well as thinking too much while they were playing. They got back on Bram, where they were able to get the victory there, 3-1. That was a close to game of the year. That was so much fun. And then they lost to Mille Lacs on Tuesday, 3-1. So this team still kind of trying to figure it out. And you mentioned something where it when I say it is going to sound a little bit rude, but it comes from a place of not concern, of I don't want to say love either. There we go. But some teams kind of need to learn how to win. And it feels like maybe Pine City needs to learn how to win. And that's not saying that they can't win. But it's just some teams, it's that inexperience, and they just don't know how to quite finish it yet. It's kind of similar with Bram. Just needing to learn how to kind of close things out.
Yeah, and it's really just a matter of that, just learning how to win. It's sort of an art where it shows up in closing out sets, closing out games in basketball, hockey. It's sports wide. Just learning how to win. It's really important for younger teams. Just trying to find that leadership. And
Pine City will not be done this week. They'll travel to a tournament in Farmington this weekend, so a busy week for Pine City. But tonight's game is going to be a great one. Get it? Great. Yeah, that's terrible. But no, it's going to be a fun one between these two teams, these two rivals. The tenacity is going to be up for both of these teams. Any chance you get to play against, when these two teams come together, it's just fireworks. That's plain and simple. So I expect nothing less here tonight. We're going to get a word from our fine sponsors first, then we'll be back with more on this game between the Dragons and the Mustangs here in Pine City on 100.9 FM. WCMP.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Pizza Pub in Pine City has a pizza and salad buffet on Fridays.
not the right vibe. Trav and the gang at Pizza Pub are a little hipper. Here we go. Take 2.
Start off your weekend right with the Friday Pizza Buffet at Pizza Pub. From 11 to 1, pile your plate high with all-you-can-eat pizza for just $12, or upgrade to pizza and salad buffet for only $16. And they're now open Friday and Saturday 11 to 11 and Sunday 11 to 10. Pizza Pub, serving fresh pizza every day of the week. Come stop in.
Pizza Pub of Pine City.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
A jewelry store.
Nada.
Then it's a thrift store?
Nada.
A pawn shop.
Nada. Another Man's Treasure is not a lot of things. What it is a place to find gently used power tools, hand tools, tires, fishing and hunting gear, motocross gear, and a ton of other cool stuff. Stop by and sell your gently used items, or buy something at a fraction of the price of buying it new. Another Man's Treasure in Becker, Princeton, East Bethel, Rice Lake, Wisconsin, or North Branch. Or visit Another Man's Treasure on Facebook and see what came in today.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Back here on 100.9 FM WCMP and the Here's the Pitch pregame show. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Alongside me is Adam Hefty tonight. Yeah, we're doing this one together because, well, you got the voice of KBK right next to me, and I'm the voice of WCMP. It only seems fair to both of us to be out here. Here's the Pitch in North Branch is the area's premier indoor training facility. It's not only the premier one, it is the only one. But I promise you, just because it's the only one doesn't make it any less premier. Trust me, we've talked with Jan from Here's the Pitch. Oh my goodness, the stuff they do to keep that place up to snuff. Nothing short of awesome.
Yeah, it's fun to talk to her because just talking to her and sort of picking her brain with the ideas that she has for Here's the Pitch. It's really fun to listen to.
And that is going to do it, by the way, for our Here's the Pitch pregame. Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Use their state-of-the-art pitching machines or your own pitcher to perfect next season's swing. Here's the Pitch in the Tanger Outlet Mall, North Branch. They have, indoor training facility with fast pitch, slow pitch, or baseball batting cages. You can tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Just about set for this one. We're going to get a commercial break. Then when we come back, we will be set for action here on 100.9 FM WCMP.
Mille Lacs Health System has been standing in partnership with their patients for over 65 years. Their mission is to assist those residing in and visiting the Mille Lacs area in achieving and maintaining optimal health. Mille Lacs Health System providing urgent care and emergency services on their main campus in Onamia and family medical care in Onamia, Isle, Hillman, and Garrison. They salute the youth in the communities they serve and wish them good health and good luck.
At Burnett Dairy Cooperative, we're more than just your local dairy. We're also a trusted propane provider, serving homes, farms, and businesses across northwestern Wisconsin and east central Minnesota. Whether you need a tank installed or reliable delivery, we're here for you 365 days a year with flexible options that fit your needs. As a farmer-owned cooperative, we're committed to supporting our community because your home and farm deserve the best. Call 715-689-1032 to learn more. Burnett Dairy Propane, serving you with pride every day of the year.
Oh, no.
Oh, man.
Don't worry, Hones can fix you up. Butch, Christie, and the crew at Hones Auto Body and Glass have over 44 years of experience repairing vehicles from accidents and damage due to hail. In fact, they've got a huge state-of-the-art facility in Mora, are iCar and ASC certified, and certified in aluminum repair and welding. Plus, Hones is recommended by many insurance companies. Hones Auto Body and Glass. In Mora, Hones. They'll fix you up right.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Honeymoon, here we come. Where's our car?
It's been stolen.
We'll call our insurance agent. I'm right here.
Oh, hey, Jen. You got our invite.
Love the dress.
Are we covered for this?
Of course. That's why you chose auto owners. We work together to get the right coverage. So when the unexpected happens, you know you're covered.
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit kettleriverpizza.com to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
Mom's Parkside Cafe in Pine City proudly serves breakfast skillets, scratch-made buttermilk pancakes, famous big cookies, and bread pudding with homemade caramel sauce. Enjoy home-style hot sandwiches made with real mashed potatoes and gravy. Voted Pine County's best breakfast, best lunch, and best soup and salad. This quaint cafe is owner-operated with a small-town feel. Stir in family and a sprinkle of hard work to complete the recipe for this award-winning cafe.
Order up! Mom's Parkside Cafe. Open Monday through Friday, 8 till 2, and weekends, 7 till 2.
Hey there, neighbors. Matt Winsan, CEO Burnett Dairy. Farmers are the people that wake up before the sun, who battle the elements, and tend to their crops and herds with a passion that runs deep in their veins. At this time, I would personally like to thank the farmers. From all of us at Burnett Dairy Cooperative to all of our incredible farmers, thank you. Burnett Dairy Cooperative. Real farms, real flavor.
Back here on 100.9 FM, WCMP. Getting a look at the starters for the Mora Mustangs. It'll be number 1, Alice Anderson. Number 2, Maya Fix. Number 4, Avery Ennis. Number 9, Ashley Norberg. Number 10, Edie Ostrich. Number 12, Jenna Lukenbill, and their libero, number 30, Leah Tim. That is the starters there for the Mustangs. Getting a look at the starters here for Pine City as they get announced here. And then it'll be number 2, Allie Tollefson. Number 4, Taylor Tollefson. Number 6, Shayla Johnson. Number 8, Taylor Haney. Number 9, Katie Thiemann. Number 13, Tegan Rosinski, and then their libero, Peyton Liao. The Pine City Dragons are without Chloe Jurakovsky tonight. She is out. Don't know if she's hurt or just out tonight. We will not speculate as to that. We just send our best to her and hope that she is not hurt. As we get set and ready for this one, Game Day Gilman alongside me, the voice of KBEK, Adam Hefty.
As if you are, just in case you aren't sick of my voice quite yet.
Never. Never. So we are just about set for first serve here. Embrace Orthodontics, our scoreboard sponsor for this and all of our games. Embrace Orthodontics, 3 locations, Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Adam, I don't know the last time you were in Cambridge, but they've got a brand spanking new location for Embrace in Cambridge, right going west on 95 on the north side of the road.
It is fancy.
It is. It looks very nice. Embrace Orthodontics. Custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners.
I've been thinking about getting braces just for fun, just so I could go in there.
Just for funsies?
Just for funsies. Just for S&Gs.
Oh, man. As both teams get their starting 6 out there. For the Mustangs, it'll be Alice Anderson, Maya Fix, Avery Ennis, as well as Ashley Norberg, Evie Ostrich, and Leah Tim, the libero.
Leah Tim, the player of the game from Tuesday's match against Ogilvy.
Liao out there for the Dragons, both the Tollefsons, Haney, then along with Rosinski out there. As the serve from Mora is over and dug up by Pine City. Now hitting it across is Maya Fix. A low dig for Rosinski, but just unable to get under it enough to get that one up. And it's point first for Mora.
We lost the ball, Ethan.
We did. It's already
Point one. First point.
Yeah, I didn't think
we
it was
lose it.
Hit that hard. You know, the ball has just had enough, I guess. Too many hard hits during warm-ups, I guess. Back to serve is Avery Ennis. That's another young lady who seems like we've been saying her name for forever. She's been on Mora and plenty of Mora sports for a long time. There's that left-handed hit. That is in, and that is a kill for Allie Tollefson. This young lady is only a freshman, Adam, and that southpaw, I mean, is just dangerous.
It really is. Not only is it violent, but it is also kind of a change of pace from the left side.
Tegan Rosinski will serve for Pine City, but that one's going to go long, and the Mora Mustangs take the lead back 2-1. Going back to serve will be Maya Fix, only a sophomore, the 5'5" sophomore. Get a change early on here for Pine City. Tegan Rosinski out. In for her is Veronica Lavandusky. Fix's serve is up, and a late dig by both Liao and Lavandusky. I think there was a little bit of miscommunication between the two, and then Liao just kind of stuck her palms out a little late trying to get that one, and unfortunately it was just too late.
Sort of a border of jurisdiction there.
Yeah, that's kind of what it was. Did that ball go all the way through?
Nuh-uh.
Or is that just a spare one?
If
that went all the way, that's skill. Maya Fix will serve again. This is over, dug up by Lavandusky to Haney. Taylor Tollefson off the net, and it gets down. A kill for Taylor Tollefson, and it's 3-2.
Really good patience on that point, getting a great hit over a good hit.
Taylor Tollefson, one of the senior captains on this squad. Liao will serve. And it's up and over. A diving dig from Leah Tim, setting it up off a block, and no one's going to get to it. That time the kill for Ashley Norberg.
So here in the early going, some dueling points between the two squads.
Yeah, this is, I hope we don't see much difference, because I want it to be a close game. I want it to be one that goes all 5. I have yet to see one go all 5. Meanwhile, the serve is over. Oh, my goodness, Lavandusky. I don't know how it worked, and she doesn't either.
Has a deal with the net, I think.
Yes. Lavandusky got the dig at the last possible moment. It somehow scraped the entire white border of the net and got over. Lavandusky, again, sometimes better be lucky than good.
Somebody must have opened a door.
Oh, Allie Tollefson looking for the ace there. Nearly got it. Just too much juice on that one. But that is going to be a Mora point in now is Elia Kastenbauer. And also checking in is Ava Olsen, who will go back to serve 5-3 for Mora. Evie Ostrich, it's over. Dug up by Liao. Taylor Tollefson will push it with 2 hands. Just a perfectly placed ball there by Taylor Tollefson. Right on this near sideline, and no one was there for Mora.
Yeah, you said it perfectly. Just perfect placement there for Pine City to get that point right on the sideline.
Speaking of Taylor, she'll go back to serve. This one's more lobbed over, dug up by Tim. Leah Tim, that is. And then a tough angle. Oh, my goodness, she got it back over. Did the Mora player, Alice Anderson. Now back over Leah Tim with the dig. Diving on the play, and she gets it back and not able to get it over. That was Jenna Lukenbill. Just didn't have the angle on it. She had the right path to the ball. It's just she couldn't get that hand out a little further.
That hit by Pine City really made Mora scramble on that point.
This serve is over, dug up by Anderson. Now to the far side, Lukenbill will just push it across. Liao is there. Setting it over. Oh, and a great job there by Taylor Haney. And again, Pine City just recognizing, hey, nobody's there, just send it over.
Yeah, it looked like it could have been miscommunication, but I don't think it would have mattered because it was an open spot on the floor.
Red Rover, send the ball right over.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had to. Taylor Tollefson to serve again. Anderson on the back line. Excuse me, that's Tim on the back line. And then racing after was Maya Fix. Not the cleanest of digs there. It'll be an ace for Taylor Tollefson. And Pine City has now taken a 7-5. I knew that on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard.
Pine City has on a 6-1 run here to take the 2-point lead.
Serve is over. Nice dig this time by Anderson on the far side. Looking for the kill. Elia Kastenbauer. And that is just perfectly placed. We talk about perfectly placed volleyballs. That was another one by Kastenbauer.
Yeah, that was a great plan by Mora to get it just right there, right where it needed to be.
Alice Anderson's serve is over. 2 Dragon players go after it, and it winds up spinning so much that it doesn't even get past one of the players. In fact, as she was hunched over, and it hit her in the back off the dig. So an ace there for Alice Anderson to tie us at 7. And another one comes up short. Liao unable to get to it. Another ace for Alice Anderson.
Alice Anderson had 5 aces on the night on Tuesday night.
This might be already this season that since I've been calling games, the most aces I've ever seen. Oh, and that's right in between 2 Dragon players. Another ace for Alice Anderson, nearly matching her total from Tuesday in just 3 serves.
Yeah, 3 straight aces, and Mora has retaken the lead 9-7.
And that one, unfortunately, will come up short. Tried to take some off, but that time comes up short. Yeah, this season there have been a lot of ace serves, and in total, it might be the most I've seen in a season. It's from game 1 to now. It's impressive.
And a lot of it isn't because of misplay by the opposing team. It's more of great placement.
Shayla Johnson serve is over. Lukenbill with the hit back across, and Lukenbill is going to get the kill for Mora to make it 10.
Some great senior leadership by senior Leah Tim, who really communicated, hey, that's out, don't touch it.
Exactly. Lexi Rydberg will check into the game for Allie Tollefson. So Rydberg into the game for the first time. Serve is over from Lukenbill. Setting it up for Rosinski off a block at the net, dug up by Lukenbill on the back line, and Fix trying to get it across. Liao is there. We're going to get a point for Pine City as it's a double hit on Mora.
Not many long points, but this one won by Pine City. A little bit longer of one.
And just as quickly as Rydberg checks in, she's going to check out, and Tollefson will come back in for her. Taylor Haney will go back to serve. Dragons in their black jerseys, the green half sleeves, the green half stripe up the side of the jersey, green letters outlined in white numbers. Serve is over, dug up by Mora's Anderson. Now looking for the kill, and almost too easy for Ashley Norberg right down the middle, but she was able to clearly square that one up.
Ashley Norberg, if you give her a clean hit on a volleyball, she's going to make them pay.
Avery Ennis back to serve. Mora in their white jerseys. The blue half sleeves from the shoulder down to the halfway mark. Blue letters and numbers. Serve is over, and it's, this one is going to hit the net and not get over. I thought that one was going to hit the net and crawl over. Wind up being an ace, but that time the net, the foe, not the friend. Tegan Rosinski back to serve for Pine City. It is up and over. Tim there for the dig. Light tap over. Diving dig by Taylor Tollefson. Haney will set. Oh, no, and then a miscommunication by Liao and Thiemann. And that ball is going to wind up getting down because both of them went after it. And because of that, it kind of hit both and went straight to the court.
Yeah, it was a great job of getting underneath it by Pine City. Just weren't able to make Mora pay on that return.
Maya Fix back to serve for Mora. It's over. Dug up by Lavandusky. Liao will set. And Allie Tollefson off the net, sliding dig by Ennis. Oh, and then 2 Mora players there. It's going to fall right in between them and get down for a Pine City point. Allie Tollefson with the kill.
There's that miscommunication once again, this time getting Mora.
Back to serve for Pine City. Peyton Liao. Ow, into the net. 13-11. Early on here in this first set, between these two teams, neither have really settled in yet. It seems like the early game rust is still kind of with them.
It really is. Both teams trying to find their way.
Leah Tim with the serve, dug up by Pine City. Allie Tollefson will look for the kill. It's into the net, and it'll be another Mora point. 14-11.
So Mora kind of getting some distance on Pine City on this first set. But Pine City has been able to show that they can take some points themselves.
Lewandowski with the dig. That's Taylor Tollefson coming back with the kill.
And there's one of them.
Yeah, she says not so fast, my friend, as the great Lee Corso would say. I don't know if that's copyrighted, so I've had to change it a little bit, and I got to remember that because I know one of these times we're going to get something like, excuse me.
Lee's going to come up here. And
hey,
sorry, sir.
If he comes up here, I'll give him the mic, everything. He can. That's Lee Corso. Lukenbill will look for the kill, but it's into the net. And Pine City gets another one back, 14-13 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Allie Tollefson back to serve.
Lukenbill mistimed her jump there. Didn't really get a good handle of it.
Allie Tollefson, that one's going to carry a little bit too long. That one just had too much air underneath. Fix will check out. In comes Elia Kastenbauer. And Ostrich also checking out. And in comes Ava Olsen, who again will go back to serve. 15-13 our score. Serve is... Oh, it's going to get over her on the ace. Hey, I can't teach it. I don't know if that's necessarily something she'll want to do again, but...
I mean, if you can do that on purpose.
I mean, to be fair, yes, that is a good point. Serve is over. This time it will not, and Lewandowski just didn't get her hands up in time.
Back-to-back aces by Ava Olsen.
And, unfortunately there for Lewandowski, I don't know if that's so much her fault as is, that was just, how do you get the dig when that was coming so fast? Another serve by Ava Olsen this time. Lewandowski just trouble figuring out which way to get the dig because it gets to you so quick, and it's you don't want to get a lift call and you don't want to push it backwards, so that one will get to her, and then Taylor Tollefson unable to catch up to it off of the set. 18-13 timeout called here by Pine City. We'll take a commercial break and be back after we're
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on WCMP 100.9 FM. Dragons currently trail on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, 18-13. And Mora has had a few aces, but I think the deficit right now is more or less because of mistakes from Pine City.
I think so. 5 of the 18 Mora points have come from aces. So just getting a handle of that first return is going to be really important for Pine City.
That one is just out on that serve from Ava Olsen. And I mean just by about 6 inches maybe, if that. So it does go long. And back to serve will be Taylor Tollefson for Pine City as they get one back, 18-14. And that one going to go long. So 19-14. And
I think it's really important for Pine City to understand that they can't get all 5 points at once. So really just play your game and everything will take care of itself.
Alice Anderson's serve is over Liao there for the dig. Blocked at the net by Haney as it was hit by Mora. And oh my goodness, Leah Tim got to it and her team. I don't know what happened. Leah Tim with an absolute hustle play. If we had hustle stats, she'd be number 1. At the end of the night, she dove at the bleachers, somehow got it back into play, and her team just completely missed it. That is going to be a heartbreaker for her team, whether they win this set or lose it. Serve is over, dug up by Leah Tim on the serve. That time from Shayla Johnson, tapped over, nobody home.
Pine City caught out of position on that point.
Very, very much so, as Lukenbill will go back to serve, rather. Mora leads 20-15. Katie Thiemann will check in for the Dragons. Serve is over, dug up by Taylor Tollefson. That's Rosinski who gets it over Leal with the dig, pushed across by Haney. Lukenbill with the diving play, then the push back towards the middle, and it's get across by Kastenbauer. Leal setting it up for Taylor Tollefson, and then Lukenbill, it's nearly into the rafters, kept alive by Mora. Hit across by Maya Fix, dug up by Rosinski. Haney, Rosinski, blocked at the net by Ashley Norberg.
What a fun point that was. Just a lot of really good talent on both sides to keep the ball in play.
That was really, really fun to see. Lukenbill will serve again. And this one's over. Taylor Tollefson there for the dig. Haney will push it over. Oh, it was blocked at the net. Push back across. Katie Thiemann looks for the block. It's back across. Oh, and then out. What a play. She couldn't even see it. She just turned and lifted her hand up. That's impressive.
Trust in the arm.
Lukenbill back to serve again. 22-15. It's up. Band over. Dug up by Leal. Haney sets. Jurakovsky with the serve over. Again, Rosinski. And now looking for the kill. Blocked at the net. Kept alive. Get it across. Unable to. Wow, that was, a hard hit there from, I think that was Norberg again. But Pine City got the block and kept it alive for a moment. Unfortunately, they were unable to keep it alive past that. Another timeout called here by Pine City. We'll take a 30-second break back after word from our fine sponsors.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Back here on WCMP 100.9 FM. Game day, Gilman, Adam Hefty here in Pine City. 23-15, Mora trying to close out the set. Serve is over from, yet again, Lukenbill. Dug up by Pine City this time. Katie Thiemann looking for the kill. Dug up by Haney. Leal will set. It's going to be Rosinski looking for the kill. Diving dig by Lukenbill on across the way, and that's going to go long by the hit from Maya Fix. 23-16.
Good job by Pine City to lay off that one.
Very smart play as another ball has left the building.
What is happening? Are they
they're too strong on their hits.
Are they abusing these balls? What's going on?
They don't like it. They do not like how hard they are hitting tonight. Taylor Haney will serve. It's up and over. Dug up there by Fix, and it's going to be out. Great awareness again by Pine City.
So now Pine City hanging in, just 6 points down.
And let me tell you, these 6 points for a lot of people might seem insurmountable, especially with Mora only 2 points away from winning. But Dragons have been known to come back from even bigger deficits this year, so don't be surprised if they can do it. This one, nope, it's in.
You got that baseline. It was tight. I didn't think it was going that way. I was on the side of Pine City all the way up here, but it found that baseline.
That's so tough, and I would not want to be a player in that situation. But now it's set point for Mora, 24-17. Pine City needs 7 straight. Avery Ennis, the serve is over. Liao digs, and Pine City just gets it over on the dig from Norberg. The kill attempt, but it's back over off the dig from Liao. Fix had a monster hit, but Liao had an even better dig to send it back across the net. Now Pine City with it again. Allie Tollefson.
And they're going to say it wasn't tipped, so.
Yeah, I had to wait a second. They took a moment to kind of look at each other and decide, did it, didn't it? So it did go long, and I think we kind of figured that much. But that is going to do it for set number 1 here on WCMP. The Mustangs win it 25-17. And, man, if the rest of the game is going to be like this, we're in for an absolute fun one. But first, we're going to go and hear word from some of our fine sponsors. Our sponsors here, and it's time for a Hones Auto Body and Glass set break. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora, ICAR and ASE certified. Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora is recommended by insurance companies. Had an accident? Let Hones Auto Body and Glass fix you up. Back after a word from our fine sponsors on WCMP.
Now it's time for the Q Media Sports Set Break. Brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. More local high school sports action is on the way.
Aero Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Aero Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Aero Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Aero Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, why have you been so happy lately?
It's because I no longer pay for hot water.
What? You have 4 teenagers that take all-day showers. How do you not pay for hot water?
Well, I put in a central boiler outdoor furnace that heats my house, my garage, and now I have virtually endless free hot water.
Wow, that's great. With my 10 kids, I'll really save some money. Where do I get a furnace?
Check with your local central boiler dealer, of course.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Hi, I'm Samantha.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Megan.
And I'm Alicia.
Together, we're dapper and divine. Whether you're looking for bold color,
fresh cuts, or laid-back vibes,
we're all about hair that feels like you. At Dapper and Divine, we want you to leave our salon feeling confident,
fun, and effortlessly gorgeous.
Dapper and Divine, on the corner of Main Street, Pine City, across from the Bottle Shop. Right now, get $2 off your kid's haircut till the end of September. You know, back to school time at Dapper and Divine.
Back here on WCMP 100.9 FM. Game Day Gilman joined by Adam Hefty. In the first set, it was Mora taking it 25-17. Should be a good one. And in that first set, it was kind of just more or less mistakes that really sparked that gap for Mora.
It really did. I mean, Mora, we talk about it ad nauseum about how experienced they are as a senior-led squad, and it really showed up in that first set. Pine City, was hanging with them, but the mistakes were the difference.
So let's see if, really both sides can't clean it up, because Mora did have a few mistakes, but obviously less than Pine City, so Pine City will look to be cleaning that up as they go forward here.
And they're going to need to, because Pine City's going to need to beat Mora. They can't rely on Mora beating themselves.
Yeah, Mora very, very solid that last set. Not too many mistakes. They'd have a couple, but again, they didn't let them compound themselves. As Taylor Haney will start with the serve. It's dug up near the front of the net and just tapping it over. Taylor Tollefson with the dig. Allie Tollefson will look for the kill. Through a block, and it's down. Pine City gets the first point.
And that's exactly how you need to do it. You need to take it from Mora here in the second set, and that's exactly what they did.
And I've always thought getting that first point kind of takes a little bit of pressure off as well. Serve from Haney is over once again. Dug up on the back line by Tim. This time, it's over on the light tap from Norberg. Into the net! Haney couldn't get the ricochet cleanly enough back and upward, and it will go down for Mora.
It was good hustle there by Pine City, just not able to get it over the net.
Maya Fix will serve. It is long. Wasn't quite sure if that one wasn't going to take a nosedive.
So that's that's a mistake by Mora, and if you're Pine City, you need to take advantage of it. We'll see what they do with this one.
I've always been of the notion that I would much rather go on a run and get, a lead late and be able to expand on it than early on. But it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things. For my anxiety, that's what I like.
As Norberg gets kind of a whiff kill.
Yeah, she hit it kind of into the net, but hey, it worked out. Pine City out of place there for a moment, but Leah Tim, the serve is over. Leal with the dig. Setting it up now for Tegan Rosinski. It's up, ready. Leah Tim was there, but Lukenbill said, I'll get this one. And then hitting it across was Anderson. Allie Tollefson will look for the kill. Nice dig there. And again on the far side, Anderson taps it across. Leal with the dig. And Haney sets. Oh, what a great play on the dive from Tim. Lukenbill will get it over. Tollefson there for the dig. Haney to Allie Tollefson, and it's dug up by Maya Fix on the far side. Anderson will look for the kill. And, it was going out, but because of a tip at the net, and Taylor Tollefson did a great job of recognizing that. Even though, yes, it's down for Mora's point, but you got to give credit to Taylor on that one.
Alice Anderson's going to get credit for the kill, but I think that point belongs to Leah Tim there in that hustle play, on that hustle dig.
Yeah, I would agree. Service over. Rosinski gets it back over on the dig. Tim will set. Anderson will look for the kill. Oh, completely missed the ball.
She might have tried to switch it up and go southpaw on that one, but kind of misplayed it.
Yeah, that's unfortunate because she was there, but yeah, just kind of at that last second missed it. Serve by Liao is long. And unfortunately, that has happened a lot this year for Pine City where they get a point and they kind of give it right back with a serve mistake. So we'll see if they can't clean that up through this game because early on, other than the mistakes, this game's even.
Yeah, we talk about compounding mistakes, but also compounding points as well is another way you can win.
Ava Olson, just a great line drive serve to get to Liao. It's going to be an ace.
That'll be her 4th on the night, and she was doing the exact same thing in that first set.
So 5-3 Mora with the lead on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. They'll leave you with a smile you embrace forever. This time it goes long. Similar start to this one as we had in the first set there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Both teams making mistakes. Neither side really able to pull away, and then it was Mora pulling away late.
So we'll see if Pine City can flip the script here in the second set.
Veronica Lavandusky back to serve for the Dragons. And, I like that serve, but a great awareness there by Maya Fix to get after that one. And now Alice Anderson from the near side. Pine City was keeping the play alive as if it did not come down. That's interesting. I didn't quite see what I thought it went down. Maybe I'm more blind than I thought.
I saw it clearly hit the floor as Anderson's serve goes into the net.
So 6-5 now. Hey, but if you can trick the referee, I'm all for it. Tegan Rosinski back to serve. It's over. Dug up by Tim on the far side. Fix. Blocked and through the block. It gets down. Just a great swing there by Maya Fix. 7-5.
So we'll see who takes control here in the second set. The first set, it belonged to Mora, but now still very even here in the second set.
Jenna Lukenbill serve is over. Diving dig by Liao. Hit back across by Haney. Lukenbill will set. And on this near side, it's tapped across. Diving dig by Haney. Taylor Tollefson. And now that is hit across by Shayla Johnson. Lukenbill ready for that one. Pushed a little too far.
Yep, good idea. Just pushed a little bit too far, as you said.
Yeah, Norberg, I agree. That was perfect placement. Just a little too much sauce on it. Is that what they say nowadays? Is it sauce?
John Madden used to call it mustard.
Yes. I love that. Too much mustard on it. This one is over, and Lavandusky just couldn't quite get a clean dig. Elia Kastenbauer will get her second kill of the evening to make it 8-6. And for Pine City, they've gotten within one. They've tied it up, but it's just about getting over that. You almost feel like if Pine City can get over that hump of a tie, they might wind up pulling away a little bit. Serve is now over by Avery Ennis, dug up by Pine City. Taylor Tollefson has to readjust, and just getting there in time was Avery Ennis. Pushing it across there for the dig, though, is Liao, Haney, and Katie Thiemann kind of mistimed her jump, but it worked almost in her favor. Now Taylor Tollefson will have to get over. Another tiny dig from Leah Tim. I mean, my goodness.
What else can we say about Leah Tim?
Liao with the dig. Taylor Tollefson. Oh, man. I thought that was going to ride the top of the net, wind up getting over for a point for Pine City, but unfortunately the net not kind to the home team.
Leah Tim, though, here in the early going. Can you believe it?
Avery Ennis' serve is over. That's Roberts with the dig. And Taylor Tollefson says, this one's mine, and it will be. Nice comeback there for Taylor Tollefson. Taking a little bit of frustration out on that ball.
And guys, that's why we've lost 2 already. Come on. Hold it down. Let's
be nice to the balls.
Be
nice to them.
Calm down.
What are they? What kind of material are they made out of? I'd like to know. Because I've always wondered. Because it's not really a rubber, but it
leather? Not really leather. I don't know.
While we're distracted, Pine City gets a point back. It's 9-8.
This is an important conversation, Ethan. We need to find out.
Haney will serve.
Polyurethane. It's just a big word.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
Go with it.
Haney's serve is over. Leah Tim with the dig. And hit back across by Norberg. Liao, with the dig. And now getting it over and the kill from Allie Tollefson. And Adam, here we go. Tied back at 9 for Pine City. Can they get over and get the lead?
So now we're tied. You can't expect Mora to give it away, so you need to take it. We'll see if Pine City takes it.
Well, the serve is clean this time. That's what you like to see. But they will line it up and just, oh my goodness, beautiful job by Ashley Norberg. Just right on that far sideline. Somehow it stayed in. And a great job by her. You can't you can't blame the player for Pine City. I mean, if you're her, that's probably going out in your mind.
It's so tough. I could be wrong, but it almost looked like she was going in with her left, but actually hit it with her right.
Maya Fix with the serve. It is over. Dug up by Pine City. Allie. Oh my gosh, it gets over. she looks to her side and goes, well, it works. Wow.
Hey, if you can do that on purpose, there's nothing stopping you.
Right? But, hey, sometimes a mistake works in your favor. It did there for Taylor Tollefson, and she'll go back to serve. We're tied at 10 apiece. This serve is over. Tim with the dig, and just getting to it in time was Ennis. That hit is now long from Anderson, and Pine City has their first lead here of the second set. They had a lead for a short time in the first, surrendered it, and Mora never looked back. But now here in the second, this is a much different part of the match, or set rather, where they've had the lead. Let's see what they can do with it. Meanwhile, the serve is over, dug up by Pine City. A diving dig there from Haney. And now Haney will get it back across. Dug up by Fix to the front of the net. Anderson. And oh no, Rosinski was set up in a good position, but I think play-wise that is supposed to be Liao's, and unfortunately she just got to it a little bit late.
Coach Tollefson really doing a good job of teaching her players.
Leah Tim's serve is over. Liao is there. Haney. And now Allie Tollefson, the light tap across, but Maya Fix is ready. Lukenbill hits it across. Haney with the dig. Liao sets, and Allie miss-hits it, unfortunately. 12-11. That was a fun, quick one, though.
Yeah, Haney did a really good job of stretching out for that one.
You know, and I know I've played volleyball with family and friends, but it will never cease to impress me how athletic you have to be to play this sport.
Yeah.
Especially not on soft sand. And a little bit of miscommunication there between Allie Tollefson and Liao. And I don't know if it was a miscommunication as so much, hey, I don't want to run into my own player.
Right. I saw a foot go in there at some point, and yeah.
I only learned, I think it was last year, that you can kick the ball in volleyball, which is, yeah, that's in. Unfortunately, it'll be an ace for Leah Tim. But yeah, I just learned that last year, and I think that's pretty cool. Meanwhile, 14-11, so Pine City had the lead for 1 point, gave it back, and can't really blame them on that. But now all of a sudden Mora is starting to kind of, I don't want to say pull away, because 3 points is not pulled away yet, but it's getting there. Nice job by Haney to get that one over as it was near the net. Now hitting it across, blocked at the net. Great job by Rosinski, and they will keep it alive. Haney will get it back across. And pushing it over the other way, Taylor Tollefson is there, though. Haney set up on the far side for Allie Tollefson. Leah Tim. Right now back to Ennis, and hitting it over is Anderson. Liao with the sliding dig. Haney, Taylor Tollefson about midway through, and it's in! What a great job there by Taylor Tollefson. The accuracy needed on that one was beyond my comprehension, honestly. I didn't think she was going to get it to stay in the field of, court of play, if you will, but great job.
Got the last bit of white there on the baseline.
Liao serve is over, dug up by Fix, pushing it across for Lukenbill. Oh, man. You can't do it better than Lukenbill just did. That is a perfect hit right over the hands of everybody else and right in front of the corner judge.
We call that a cover 2 pass. Right there, right in the middle. High and outside.
Ava Olsen will check in and go back to serve for Mora, who leads 15-12. This is into the nets.
So this is interesting because this is the point where Mora started pulling away last game.
Lavandusky will check in for Allie Tollefson, but you're right. This is kind of the point that was the turning, so to speak, and Pine City, it feels like they're in a much better spot this set around, though.
Yeah, they're really set in really well as a great ace. there by Pine City.
Lavandusky with the line drive ace. That was a thing of beauty. If there's a near perfect serve, that was it. That was a beautiful serve from Lavandusky, because I'm not going to lie, I thought it was hitting the net. It just got over, and unfortunately for Mora, they weren't able to catch up to it. Meanwhile, this one at the net, pushed back over by Rosinski. Great job by Mora to realize that, then dug up by Taylor Tollefson. On the near side, Rosinski into the net. Tried to play it off as if it was blocked, but referee was noticed it a little bit more than that. So
our officials are so good.
Yes.
I mean, everything just happens so quickly.
I would not want to be down there because I'd be screamed at the entire set. I'd be like, I didn't see him, Larry.
He even forgot his glasses, so that would have made it worse.
You need glasses, ref. Yes, I do. Thank you.
Yeah, do you want to go to my house and get it?
Great hit there by Maya Fix through the block of Pine City to get the kill. And it is 17-14.
So Mora now has another 3-point lead here in the second set.
Alice Anderson readying for the serve. And it's over. Taylor Tollefson will get the dig. Haney will shove it behind herself. And Rosinski taps it back across. Oh, and Lukenbill tried to do the same thing on the second hit, but instead pushes it into the net. And this now a much different situation than last set, because this was not the score. It was, I think it was 23-15 before Pine City got the next two, and then Mora finished it off. So this a much different situation. Lukenbill trying to come back with one. Oh my goodness, great job by Haney to get that one through the block. 90-degree turn off the block. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Yeah, just defying physics all over the place here on the court.
That was impressive. Lukenbill and the ball. Service over, dug up by Liao. Haney will get it back into play. Taylor Tollefson just has to make a more accurate hit than anything. And now coming in to get the kill. Oh, Lavandusky was there, just unable to get a clean dig, and Kastenbauer will be credited with the kill.
I think it was going to go out of bounds, but it was coming at Lavandusky so quickly that it was hard to make a judgment that quick.
Tell you what, it'd be hitting me in the face before I made a decision. Then I'd be like,
somehow.
oh, I should have.
Ethan, you fell down before it hit you in the face.
Lukenbill will serve, and Taylor Tollefson off the net, but it works. She looks back at her team and goes, hey.
Hey, yeah. I mean, get the point however you want, or however you can.
Yes. But to your point, I'd be falling because I'd be scared.
Yeah. It's hard to do anything when in a fetal position.
Exactly. Shayla Johnson will go back to serve for Pine City. She looks to the coach for some direction before serving. Oh, into the nets. Make it 20-16.
So now Mora inching closer, but Pine City sticking in there.
Avery Ennis will check into the game, as will Georgia Stillday for the first time here tonight. Georgia Stillday, one of the
27
Infinity
seniors.
Yes.
Yeah, 67 seniors.
Avery Ennis serve into the net. Yeah, it is. I, again, would not want to make that choice, because I'm sure all of these young ladies are talented and have played, and to try and figure out the spot that they're going to be put in, I'm glad I'm not the coach, but Joy Whitbread does such a great job.
They had to have been playing for 10 years now.
Oh, yeah. Service over, dug up by the Bombers. I'm still stuck on Monday, Tuesday. Meanwhile, the kill there for the Mustangs. That time it was Norberg again.
Something that didn't really click for me with such a senior-led squad is just the camaraderie they have. They probably know what each other is thinking at all times.
I don't doubt it. Maya fixed the serve. Haney off the net, and oh, man. Katie Thiemann tried to get around Haney to try and get that one. Unfortunately, Haney, with the way she tried to get it, almost blocked Thiemann from it. Obviously not on purpose.
Right.
We'll take a timeout. 22-17 on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. 30 seconds, then we're back.
Are you tired of long commutes to the Twin Cities to work in the HVAC field? Dale's Heating and Appliance in Pine City is now hiring full-time installation and service technicians to join their growing team. Dale's Heating and Appliance is an established Lennox Premier dealer looking to expand their business. Benefits include competitive wages, health insurance, paid vacation, paid holidays, 401k, and more. Submit your resume to daleshvac@yahoo.com or visit Dale's Heating and Appliance in downtown Pine City today.
Back here on 100.9 FM WCMP, 22-17, the Mustangs lead over Pine City. But despite the score, Adam, we've said it before, and I think it bears repeating, this just feels a lot different than the first set for Pine City.
It really does, and I think we've seen it a lot, especially this season, about even if it is a 3-game sweep, it's been really close volleyball throughout the season, throughout the early season.
That it has. Meanwhile, Ogilvy beat Hinckley-Finlayson in set 1 over there in Ogilvy, 25-22, thanks to Andy Beckstrom calling that game. Pine City will get the dig. They'll push it over on the Allie Tollefson push. Now setting it up for Alice Anderson. Gets over one. The diving Liao dig unfortunately sends that one backwards.
Alice Anderson just hanging in the air for that kill.
A pretty impressive vertical there for Anderson as Fix is back to serve. Fix, the sophomore. And this time Roberts, a diving dig, but not in time. And now all of a sudden set point. So Fix will look to finish it off for Mora. Pine City needs 7 straight to erase set point. It's over. Liao there. Haney will set. And Katie Thiemann has to readjust. And that somehow is going to get down for Katie Thiemann for the kill, even after the readjustment.
Yeah, it really caught Mora out of position, looking for that block, but left the middle of the court open.
And great adjustment by Thiemann. That was not the way that it was supposed to be set up, but she did a great job of being aware of where that ball was and setting herself up for the better hit. Taylor Tollefson the serve, Tim with the dig. Pushed over, and Allie Tollefson dig, set by Haney, and Rosinski there for the kill.
So that's a couple in a row by Pine City, trying to sneak back into this one. They're only down 5 now.
And I like how Rosinski there didn't really go for the big walloping blow, just the accurate hit.
Yeah, you don't get more points by hitting it hard.
Taylor Tollefson, well, maybe you should.
Man.
This serve or hit is over, dug up by Liao. Fearless there. Allie Tollefson will look for the kill. Dug up there by Ennis. On the far side, Alice Anderson will look for the kill. Oh, Haney the diving dig, but Anderson going to get the kill, and that will be it for set number 2. 25-19 is the score that Mora will win by. So that's going to do it for set number 2 here on WCMP. And we will come back after a word from our fine sponsors. But again, it's another Hones Auto Body and Glass set break. Hail damage, get your vehicle over to Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. In fact, many insurance companies recommend Hones. They'll get you fixed up. Back after word from our fine sponsors.
Now it's time for the Q Media Sports Set Break. Brought to you by Hones Auto Body and Glass in Mora. More local high school sports action is on the way.
Need a prescription or medication advice? Wellia Health's community pharmacies in Mora and Pine City are open Monday through Friday from 8:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. and on Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. Our friendly pharmacists are here to answer your questions and to help with prescription transfers. Call us at Pine City 320-322-5141 or Mora 320-679-3999 or visit welliahealth.org.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Guy Fieri's Flavor Town is now available at your Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City. You know, Guy Fieri of Food Network fame is rolling out some of his favorites like the mac and cheese burger, sweet heat chicken and waffle, jalapeno potato nuggets, and candy chaos cookies. And you can only get these at your local Freeway Holiday Station store. Flavor Town is rolling out now. Guy Fieri's new Flavor Town at the Freeway Holiday Station store in Pine City. 'Cause you gotta stop somewhere.
Back here on WCMP, we're laughing because the student sections are going back and forth saying, let's play this or let's play that. We've had about every single sport now. We've had golf, we've had track and field, we've had wrestling.
And now it's circled all the way back
to volleyball.
To volleyball again.
Man, I love that.
I love student sections when there's light ribbing, but it's all in fun.
Yes. There's nothing malicious about it. It's just I can't. Let's play something. Pine City came back with something. Can't quite tell. But let's play volleyball.
Let's play volleyball
for this third set. Mora leads on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard 2-0. Your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible. Find out more at embracemn.com. So the first set, Mustangs kind of ran away with it. You will in a couple weeks, guys. Let's relax.
Here on this station.
Yes, right here in Pine City. Golly, this is fun.
That's what we call a plug.
Tune in. No. As we go and start the third set, Mora will get the serve. Allie Tollefson hits it back across. Dug up by Mora on the far side. It is Fix who hits it across. A diving dig from Rzinski, and Mora's going to wind up with the first point. Now, Rzinski, it looked like she kind of hesitated because of her teammate on that other side, thinking she was going to get it.
Yeah, and that's that miscommunication that Pine City has been kind of strung with here in the early going.
Allie Tollefson, that was a beautiful hit by Allie Tollefson, but it is even better dug up by Mora. Haney will push it across. There was no really other play for Haney that time. Good job by her. And now that was hitting to the net. Yeah, they got it. 4 hits. It just took them a second, and the referees are not robots. They're not perfect, so
even Coach Whipwright was saying, yep. All right, let's keep going.
This might be the calmest rivalry I've seen. I'm here for it. I'm not going to lie. I love this.
Everybody's having a good time.
Okay, Pitbull. I'm sorry.
I'm proud of you for that one.
Pine City's going to get the point.
As Mora kind of really stuck out of position.
Yeah, they unfortunately that was a decent hit, but for Mora, like you mentioned, just out of position on that one, kind of racing after it there as now
Mr. 405.
Rzinski will go back to serve, and it is just long. Another one that was super close.
Yeah, it's those kind of split-second decisions that these back row players have to make. It's just, like you're saying, my anxiety would be like killing me right now.
Maya Fix will serve. It's over, dug up by Liao, and Haney will set for Allie Tollefson in a block. And right there for the block was Alice Anderson and Ashley Norberg.
Tollefson set up that hit a few feet behind the net, which gave the Mustangs the ability to get up there and block it.
Norberg leads the Mustangs in kills so far as the serve is over for Maya Fix. Dug up by Pine City. Taylor Tollefson looks to come back with one. Oh, my goodness. Maya Fix just stuck her hand out there. Oh, they are going to get the lift on Pine City. Yep. Yeah, that was tough. They got the block, and then as she went down below it, she kind of, the ball, she didn't mean to, but the ball kind of almost stuck on her palm/arm as she brought it up. Yeah, that's not her fault whatsoever. That ball just didn't want to bounce. Serve is over, dug up by Taylor Tollefson. Great job by Haney, but an even better job by Norberg, realizing that was coming across. And now Taylor Tollefson with the accurate hit to Ennis, who gets the dig. Hit back over, right in front of the diving Haney, and a kill, that time for Georgia Stillday.
Yeah, no, it was a great placement by Mora to get that point there. Now up 5-2 and a timeout on the floor.
Timeout by Pine City. We'll be back after 30 seconds.
The Classic Edge HDX from Central Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you. This furnace can heat anything, your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one Classic Edge HDX. The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating. It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler Sales dealer. Visit Northland Boiler Sales.
Back here on 100.9 FM, an update from Ogilvie. Ogilvie won the second set, 25-12, so they lead over Hinckley-Finlayson 2-0 as well. I'm not going to lie, if there's a game that I'd like to see go into 5 sets, it's this one. Pine City Mora, it's just been so fun.
It's just a rivalry. I mean, it almost seems, needed.
Yes, we're right. 5-2 is our score coming out of the timeout. Mustangs with the lead on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. Maya Fix gets the whistle and the okay to serve. And, unfortunately, I think Roberts didn't need to get that one.
No, I think it was going to go out of bounds, and now Mora has a 4-point lead here in the third set.
But either way, it's going to be an ace for Maya Fix, her first. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Roberts. And, it's tough to blame these girls when they're going after it because they're just trying to make a play.
Right.
Roberts this time gets a clean dig. Haney sets for Allie Tollefson. And that one has been squared up and killed.
Tollefson with a nice hard hit, finding the spot in the back corner.
Allie Tollefson, only a freshman, and Adam, she played a significant amount of time on varsity last year. So this is a young lady that will lead this team in the future, but again, only a freshman.
Yeah, freshmen that belong on the floor is really kind of impressive.
Leal with the serve, dug up by Mora. Alice Anderson will look for the kill. It's off a block and kind of the net as well. Haney will set. Taylor Tollefson will look for the kill. Tim is there on the back line. That one's going to get pushed over by Allie Tollefson, and she'll just put it back, and it's a kill for her again, 6-4.
So a couple points in a row by Pine City. We've seen this movie before. What can they do with it this time?
Yeah, this a little bit bigger deficit this time, 4 points, but this serve is over, and I think that's been one of the keys for them. Well, it's going to wind up an ace.
So 3 straight points now, only down 1.
Yeah, for Peyton Liao, an ace. Now 6-5, and Adam, we've seen that it's kind of been a point they get, and then the serve goes in the net. These last 2 sets, it hasn't been the case.
It hasn't, and we'll see if Pine City can keep it going.
Oh, man, I thought I was going to do the announcer jinx there. Thank goodness that one got over, and it's Liao there. And that's tough because Liao, again, making a play. She had her teammate Roberts on the dive. Whether that would have helped or not, we don't know. But, again, both teammates just trying to make a play. But the kill there for Mora.
Norberg with the kill, and it didn't look like she got all of it, but successful nonetheless.
Enough of it as the serve is over from Tim, dug up by Taylor Tollefson, and Allie Tollefson with another kill.
Speaking of getting all of it.
7-6. Lavandusky will check in for Allie Tollefson.
Lavandusky with probably the best serve we've seen tonight in the second set.
It was a nice one, and Mora just kind of had no chance at it. Now Lukenbill will get a chance on this kill, and she delivers.
If you get Lukenbill a clean hit, there's not much you can do about it.
No. Few substitutions here for Mora as Ava Olsen will check in and, of course, go back to serve. She has, 4 of them tonight on the ace?
Yeah, I think 4 aces on the night.
This serve is up and over. Dug up by Liao. Haney. Taylor Tollefson. I don't know how she did that, but she did it really well.
Tollefson with a changeup on that one.
I mean, she got so high, but underneath the ball to give it that backspin so it came. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I couldn't do it.
I've seen him. He can't.
Taylor Tollefson, nearly an ace, but what a play by Mora. Excuse me, that was Alice Anderson and Leah Tim getting that one back over. Lavandusky trying to do the same on the dive, but Haney just that one into the bleachers. Whoa, what a play by Mora. Oh, no. Got a player down for Mora. That's Maya Fix. And we just hope that she is okay. They're tending to her right now. She looked like she was about to get up, but possibly just keeping her down for precaution. So maybe just had something that twisted up real quick. I tell you what, you twist something like that so quickly, it can be very scary.
Right.
And hopefully that's all that happened, and it was just all precaution. They were checking on her, but
and she'll stay in the match.
Well, we hope and pray that she is all right first and foremost, and that even after this match she's okay. But the serve is over, dug up by Pine City. Oh, what a great placed ball by Tegan Rosinski.
4 Mustangs on the front row, 2 in the back row, and able to get it in between Tim and Anderson for the point.
Okay, the student section is taking my line. They said great placement. Come on, guys. Of course.
Credit him. Cite your sources.
Of course I kid. Shayla Johnson, her serve is going to go long. And unfortunately, that one, what we've seen early on from Pine City. But this set so far has, one, not gone as quickly as the first two, but also Pine City's looked a lot calmer.
They've looked a lot cleaner, too. Calmer, cleaner. It goes hand in hand.
And another great hit by Taylor Tollefson, just realizing there's nobody there. I don't need to put the hammer down. Just tap it over. That was from about the 10-foot line, too. Taylor Haney will now serve for Pine City. It's up and over. Dug up by Anderson on the far side. Now Fix will look for the kill. Liao sends it into the bleachers. And after being down for a moment,
she seems all right.
She does seem like she is okay with the kill. A couple of subs here for Mora, as going back to serve will be Avery Ennis.
Every time a kid goes by, I think it's the last one. Little inside baseball if you're listening here. Oh, there's another one.
The serve is over, dug up by Rosinski, and Liao will get it over. Leah Tim comes from the back line to get that one. Hit back across off a block, and Haney got to it, but just not enough there, and it's 12-9. Great hustle play, though, by Pine City.
We've seen a lot of hustle here tonight from both teams.
And I think that's so impressive, because when you're a team that's down 2-0, I think that can get lost because you might be starting to get into your own head. Not either of these teams. Rosinski gets this one off a block and then sent backwards on the dig. And then it's pushed over. Rosinski there. It's going to get back over. Nearly a clean hit, but blocked at the net by Katie Thiemann. And Rosinski hits it into the net.
Mora doing a good job of, hey, this ball's a little too close to the net. Let's get it into a more beneficial position.
Avery Ennis back to serve. And, yeah, they're just getting their hands up as well, which is smart, because that might be getting to Pine City, making them, second guess what they're going to do with the hit. This serve is over. Liao is there. Haney trying to push it over. She does, but it's blocked at the net. Then she pushes it back over. Then this one is hit across on the second hit, and it's long. 13-10. Pine City will get one back. Sometimes you get one like that, and it's like, how do I even call that? Do I try and stay with it, or do I just wait till after the fact and let the video do the talking? 13-10, but we obviously want to give our radio audience an idea of what's going on. Tegan Rosinski's serve is over. A dig by Anderson. It's ricocheted off the net and still pushed over by Fix. Pine City gets the dig. Allie Tollefson. Tried to go with the non-dominant hand and misplayed it a little bit, and then she immediately turns to her team, taps her chest, says, hey, my bad.
It was such great nuance by this Mora squad. Front row having the patience to hold off on the ball until it hits the net so you can get a better, angle at it.
Maya Fix back to serve for Mora. I think the student section for Mora was a little too far onto the court, so we had to wait for them to get readjusted. Meanwhile, a substitution here for Pine City. Looks like Roberts will check in for Rosinski. And now the serve from Fix. It's over, dug up by Liao. Taylor Tollefson there. And Haney will hit it across. Tim on the back line. On the far side, Anderson. Into a block of Thiemann and Allie Tollefson.
Pine City just sticking around, down only 3 now, 14-11.
And I don't care what anybody says. To get in front of a hit like that, you have to be fearless, and they were right there. Leah Tim with the dig, This one's just tapped across. Taylor Tollefson, and now Haney. Maybe a mistake there, as it looked like that one might be going out. This one over, dug up by Liao. And Johnson from a knee gets that set to Tollefson. This one dug up by Haney. Liao and Allie Tollefson. Just got a little too underneath that one.
Yeah, a little bit too strong on that one. But what a play by Shayla Johnson.
That was impressive. She went down to kind of dive after it, and then as she was getting up, recognized that it was still in the air and got up and got that one. Leah Tim's serve is over. Taylor Tollefson there late. And, I was going to say it looked like Haney got a lift on that one. And, she did.
And now Mora has a 5-point lead.
And I like the fact that head coach Tollefson hasn't used a timeout yet, letting your players kind of work through it. And
that might change now.
Now we might see a timeout. Well, she's still going to let them go. She's still going to let them battle through as Tim gets the ace.
Because you're not just coaching for this match,
right,
but also matches to come. So letting your team get through it.
And just too late. That's a great job by Tim. Now we'll see a timeout. I was going to say we probably get one more than a timeout. So that's going to do it for that. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back, don't worry, I promise, after word from our fine sponsors. 30 seconds here on WCMP.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on WCMP, 18-11. Both teams getting back out onto the court after this timeout. No, the gym is not quite full. That's just the student sections you're hearing. Quite impressive here tonight. If we had to vote on student section of the year so far, this would be the game.
Oh, yeah, this is definitely the game so far in the early going.
Leah Tim's serve is over, dug up by Roberts. Haney has to race after that one, and then Allie Tollefson will have a tough time getting down over, but she does. Tim with the dig, that is Lukenbill with the kill.
So now a 8-point lead. 19-11 for Mora.
Yeah, this is the largest lead for either side here tonight. This is going to be a tough hill to climb, but I've seen Pine City come back from further down. Let's just see if they can't keep themselves composed and do it. And there they get a mistake from Mora.
Yeah, and we'll see what they can do about it. Down 7 here. Not the team you want to be down to.
Lavandusky will check in for Allie Tollefson. And Lavandusky will go back to serve. Lavandusky, one of the 7 seniors on Pine City's squad. Her serve, that line drive serve, but this time dug up by Maya Fix. Lukenbill, tap crossing. Yep, nothing you could do about that one if you're Pine City.
Just awaiting the slam.
Just too smart of a play by Lukenbill. So they will await a substitution here. Will Mora and Ava Olsen will go back to serve.
I mean, if you're Pine City and Lukenbill has a shot like that, you have to play the slam down.
Yeah. The serve is over. Roberts with a clean dig. Taylor Tollefson looking to get one back, blocked at the net, kept alive, and then Liao will hit this one over, but a little too much, and it's 21-12. That was tough for Liao because that's a good diving play, but just the momentum carried her too far. But like you said earlier, I love the fact that when these players make a mistake, they immediately look to coach and say, what do I do?
Yep.
And she tells them, hey, instead, try this next time.
Yeah. She's always teaching.
Roberts with the clean dig, then hit over by Taylor Tollefson. A little bit of confusion there for Mora, it looked like, as they were getting set up for the set. But they did a good job. Now Haney will look for the kill, and that one's going to go long.
Yeah, it's going to go a little wide. Now the lead is into double digits, 22-12.
Yeah, not an ideal situation for Pine City. And serve is over, dug up by Roberts. Taylor Tollefson, man. And it seems now like Pine City is a little bit into their own heads, thinking a little bit too much about what they're about to do, and then trying to get it all back in one, unfortunately.
Yeah, now down 11 against a Mora squad that doesn't make a lot of mistakes, but just made one right there.
The announcer's jinx into
Look
full
at that.
effect.
Sorry about that, Mora fans.
You can blame me.
And you're welcome, Pine City fans.
Taylor Tollefson will go back to serve now for Pine City. They need 10 straight, not quite 10 straight, but 10 straight would be nice. A diving dig from Tim. Rosinski looks for the kill, but it was right to Fix, who was set up in perfect position. Tapped oh no, Pine.
Yeah, it goes on the far side of the pole.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute, Pine City touched it, but that antenna there, it was hard to tell if it went in front of it or behind it, but it did go behind the antenna. Okay, this is why you're here, because I don't have my glasses. No. Serve is over by Tollefson, dug up by Tim. And hit out. Oh, Kastenbauer, a little bit of a mistake, and now 23-15.
3 straight points for Pine City. Sneaking back into it.
Taylor Tollefson will take something off that serve, but it's dug up by Mora cleanly. Lukenbill, nice dig by Liao. It even went through a block, and she still got it. Taylor Tollefson will look for the kill the other way. Dug up by Fix, and Rzinski. Now, I can understand where Mora's coming from. From what I saw, looked like Rzinski did not touch the net. Mora was saying, hey, why that should be our point. She touched the net, but I think she just kept herself away from it. Lukenbill will have to underhand this one over. Lavandusky with the dig. And Rzinski on this near side looking for the kill. Diving by Tim to get it. And it's shoved over. Liao keeps it alive. Oh, misplayed, but Haney's going to keep it alive. Now Tim, holy moly. Oh, and then Alice Anderson mishit it. Wow. What a play by both sides.
Both teams just giving it all. And now Dragons are just down 6. 5 straight points.
Impressive. Taylor Tollefson, the serve, dug up by Fix. Lukenbill. Liao got there just a little late on her dig. And that is match point, 24-17. So Pine City needs 7 straight to erase match point. Match point. Now, it's going to be an uphill battle. They can do it. Addie Westman into the game for the first time here tonight. Another one of those seniors. And she will go back to serve, trying to finish it off. Line drive serve dug up by Taylor Tollefson. On this near side, Rzinski will hit it over. A weird-looking dig there for Westman, but she gets it up. I think she was in between which way to go. Taylor Tollefson will look for the kill, and that's a kill for Taylor Tollefson.
Pine City's going to need to play mistake-free volleyball for the next 6 points.
Yeah, you said it. They need 6 straight.
To keep it going.
And it will be Shayla Johnson back to serve for Pine City. Serve is over. Dug up by Fix. And Lukenbill. Oh, man, nobody home for Pine City. Just a great spot by Lukenbill. Just very aware of where that one was. And that is how this one will end. 25-18 is the final. We'll be back with our Pine Insurance Player of the Game here on WCMP.
Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch invite you to check out their 2 full lots of quality used vehicles. They've got a car or truck for any size budget. Get your next vehicle from a local dealer with a great reputation. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics in North Branch are going to put you into a vehicle that you will love at a price you can afford. For more information, visit rushcityauto.com to view up-to-date inventory. Rush City Auto and Standard Auto and Classics. Quality used vehicles, rushcityauto.com.
Kettle River Pizza is a proud supporter of sports teams and community organizations. Local groups and teams across the state have had amazing success with Kettle River Pizza fundraising. From sausage and pepperoni to chicken Alfredo or the hot Hawaiian, the cheesy deliciousness practically sells itself. Visit Kettle River Pizza fundraising on Facebook to schedule your next fundraiser. It's so easy to get started. Got a pizza craving now? Pick up a Kettle River Pizza at your local grocery store or convenience store today. That's great tasting pizza.
Need reliable energy? Burnett Dairy Cooperative has you covered with top quality propane services. Whether you're heating your home, running your business, or firing up the grill, our propane is safe, efficient, and always dependable. Choose Burnett Dairy Cooperative Propane, your trusted partner for all things energy. Stay warm, stay powered, stay local.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam.
Pine Technical and Community College is turning 60. Are you an alumni or friend of the college? Join us for an all-class reunion and the grand opening of our brand new Tech and Trades Labs, Friday, October 10th. Reconnect with classmates, explore state-of-the-art learning spaces, and celebrate 6 decades of changing lives in our community. Mark your calendar, Thursday, October 10th in PTCC's brand new Automotive Lab. Details and RSVP at pine.edu/60 years. See you there. Back here on WCMP, we're going to have our player of the game from Mora. It will be Ashley Norberg. I'm going to hand my headset over, and Adam, take it away.
All right, we are joined by senior, one of the 83 seniors that you have on your squad this year, Ashley Norberg. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much.
Of course. So coming into this game after defeating Ogilvie on Tuesday night, rivalry game against Pine City, what were you thinking coming into this one?
We just wanted to take it home strong and kind of play our own game and just calm it down and focus on our skills that we know.
And then going through the game, Pine City held it close for a lot of the match. How did you keep it going? How did you stay together as a team to come away with this victory?
We just uplifted each other a lot and cheered a lot more than we normally do, which is a major factor in our win. And we made sure to keep each other calm and collected, which really helped.
Is that harder to do at a visiting gym?
It kind of depends on a lot of different factors. Student sections make it hard, and just kind of the energy we bring to the gym.
And then moving towards your next game, I suppose for the rest of the season, what can you take from this match as we move forward into the season?
That we need to, as long as we play our own game and keep our mindsets right, that we can really do anything we put our minds to.
All right. Well, thank you, Ashley. We'll be joined by your teammate, Leah Tim, as well. She was our player of the game on Tuesday, so you can probably just hand over the headset to her if you would like, and then I'll talk to her. Congratulations on being tonight's player of the game.
Thank you so much.
Of course. All right, and we are joined by another senior, Leah Tim. Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for
A
having me.
lot of hustle plays out there tonight. What inspires you to really lay it all out there throughout the match?
It's sort of just instinct, but I really have like a passion and love for this sport, so it just makes me want to go all out, and every point matters, so you got to go for it.
How important is it for your teammates to really pick you up when you do go all out, and you're kind of out of position when you do that, but your teammates are able to keep it in play and really do something with it?
What? Sorry.
So when you go all out we were talking about hustle plays, and when you do that, it's great, but it kind of gets you out of position at that moment, but your teammates are able to really keep the ball in play and do something with those. How important is that to you?
Super important. It brings up momentum. It just keeps us in play and keeps us hyped, so it's just like super valuable to my team especially.
And then moving forward throughout the rest of the season, what can you take from the first 9 games that you've played so far this season moving forward to the rest of the season?
I think that we've gotten a lot of growth, and I think that's just with our communication and connecting as a team more. We've been split up a lot during split season, so sophomore, junior year. So us all coming together again is really just a gradual growth.
And having so many players, being seniors, played a lot, does that help with communication or even almost knowing what each other are thinking without even saying anything?
We really do have a bond. It's like a family, and that's super awesome to have.
All right, Leah, thanks for joining us. Congratulations on being player of the game on Tuesday.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, thank you.
And we'll now be joined by another one of our player. Oops, sorry about that. Uncoordinated, unlike our player of the game. That is Veronica Lavandusky. First of all, thank you so much for joining me.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
What was kind of the feeling for you guys coming into tonight's game, it being a rivalry and the last dual game of the week?
Yeah, we were all kind of stressed, but we were just focused on having a good time and having fun together.
Absolutely. And this, as again I mentioned, a rivalry. What was kind of the feeling in the middle of this one?
We were getting a little anxious, but we all just played as hard as we could, and that's that.
Yeah, and this team is, again, kind of a team that's very hard on themselves, but how do you make sure that you turn that into a positive thing for this team?
Well, before the game, we do our Cotton Eye Joe hype dance, so that helps, but we just got to keep it loud, keep it going.
Absolutely, and this team, I've talked with your coach, and the positivity that this team tries to bring is so impressive to me, especially when you guys are down in some of these sets. The positivity really shows. Is that something that is felt throughout the entire team?
Yeah, it is.
Awesome. And now you guys will be prepared for a tournament coming up this weekend. What are you guys looking forward to in that one?
Probably, well, hopefully a win. Just more time together, having fun on the court.
For sure. Well, thank you so much for joining us. We wish you the best of luck going forward. And again, congrats on being the player of the game tonight.
Thank you.
We'll be back after word from our fine sponsors.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Back here on WCMP 100.9 FM, the Mustangs get the victory tonight over Pine City, 3-0. We want to thank our players of the game who joined us here this evening. Veronica Lavandusky from Pine City, Ashley Norberg from Mora, and then Leah Tim, who was the player of the game on Tuesday. She unfortunately was not able to get to us, so we thank her for coming up here tonight after this one. We appreciate that. But again, 3-0 here for Mora, and this one kind of interesting because, again, the 3-0 that's on the board is not going to be the final story.
We've seen it all season so far. A lot of these teams are very evenly matched, but the winning team might win by a few points in each set, but it looks more drastic than it was because Pine City was playing with Mora for the vast majority of this match.
Yeah, and Mora, you had mentioned it after your game Tuesday. And even after Mora played Rush, something that Mora does, well, rather doesn't do, is they just don't make too many mistakes. And we noticed that here tonight. Yes, they made a few, and mistakes are going to happen in a game. There's no one team that doesn't make a mistake. But they didn't compound those mistakes. It didn't snowball. It was one mistake, okay, get back, and now they're getting points. That's got to be one, so valuable, but also just uplifting.
And we're talking about high school kids, so, you're not going to have mistake-free volleyball. There's going to be some mistakes throughout the match, but what are you going to do after one of those mistakes? Are you going to have it compound and turn into two mistakes, or are you going to kind of stem the tide and, really learn from those points and go forward successfully throughout the match? And that seems to be what Mora does.
Yeah, they really did a good job here tonight. There were a couple mistakes in a row, but, for Pine City, I wouldn't say this is a necessarily bad match for them. I think it was one of those cases where they kind of possibly maybe got into their own heads a little bit, and I think we've seen it in the body language where maybe just a little bit just started to think too much and not just play. And
right.
We hear coaches say that a lot, and I think we overthink it because when we think back to when we're playing, well, when are you having the most fun? When you're not thinking about it, when you're just doing. And I think Pine City maybe got a little bit into their own heads and started to think too much about what the next step or where I should be.
Well, and just physically speaking, everything's just happening so quickly. And just taking the time to think really puts you behind the eight ball just right away. So if you're playing off of muscle memory like Mora was tonight, you're really kind of a step ahead of the opponent.
Yeah, and again, it's a conference game, so it's never easy and especially in our local sports. We can sit here, you can be the voice of one, I can be the voice of other, vice versa. It's so tough, though, to see these games because one side has to win and one side has to lose. Unfortunately, this isn't soccer. We can't tie. So it's tough to see these, especially when both teams are playing so well. And they're teams that we cover a lot, and it's just tough to see when one side has to lose.
I mean, and you can take a positive from each side. I mean, Mora, coming away with a victory, playing really well. Pine City, though, on the other hand, they learned a lot from this match against Mora. That's kind of what they want to be, one of those experienced teams, and playing, minimal mistake-free volleyball. And that's what they're trying to do, and you could see it on Coach Tollefson in her actions during the match. She's not yelling. She's not, angry. She is being she's being a teacher out there, and that's exactly what Pine City needed. So having a teacher out there, learning from this experience, moving on. When this goes to Mora, I would not be surprised if this goes differently.
Yeah, and that's a good point because, I mean, you mentioned it. Tolson's a teacher out there. She's just trying to help her team in any way that she can, and I love seeing that, as most coaches are, and it's so fun to see. Oh, I can't wait to see what Pine City is going to become as a team.
Right.
There's a lot of inexperience here, but man, oh man, come the end of the season, it's going to look a lot different for them. And I know for the fans who have heard me on the games that I've done already for Pine City, it probably sounds like I'm beating a dead horse. But it's worth noting because this team has the ability to get better. Some teams are, this is their talent level, and they're not going to get better or necessarily worse. And those are really good teams. Sometimes teams don't have that room for growth. This team does, and I can't wait to see what they're able to do with it because it will look better. Same thing for Mora, though.
Yep.
They can only get better as well.
Right. There's still growth there.
There is, and it's crazy to think about when you have as many seniors as they do, because I think a lot of times fans get caught up in the senior part and think, oh, well, they have all experience. They know not the case sometimes.
Right, and it's really fun to see. I mean, what I really enjoyed seeing over on the Pine City sideline was Tollefson, being that teacher, being that coach back there, even when they were down 8 there in that final set, and you're like, okay, this is likely not going the way they want it to go. So, yes, she is still coaching for this match, but also for the matches ahead.
Absolutely, and we will quickly recap this one again. Pine City falls to Mora 3-1. Mora won the first set 25-17, the second 25-20, and then the third 25-18. For WCMP 100.9 FM, thanks so much for tuning in. We appreciate you, and of course, we can't do it without you. We also can't do it without our fine sponsors. We appreciate all of our fine sponsors who jumped on for this fall sports season. We, again, greatly appreciate you for sponsoring here. Again, if you want more sports, tune in to the morning shows on 100.9 FM with Joshua Miron at 7:45 and 8:45, or with Adam Hefty to my right at 7:30 and 8:30 on 95.5 FM. That's where we'll talk about this game, all the other games going on in our local listening area.
We have our college football picks tomorrow.
That is right. Plus some regional and national sports that we'll talk about as well. And then we will also do some other fun stuff on the morning shows. But another way you can stay tuned is right here on this YouTube. Be sure to go like and subscribe to all of our YouTube pages. That way you're subscribed, and when we go live, you'll get a notification. All you'll have to do is click on it. It will take you right to the live video. Also, another way you can stay tuned is our websites, both kbk.com, wcmpradio.com. You can go to the sports tab, hover over it, click on broadcast schedule. That will show you all the links that we have for the games that we'll be covering this week of play. It is subject to change. We'll also have players and coaches interviews on there, articles from games that we've been at. Another way you can stay tuned is our social medias, both our Facebook pages, both our Instagrams, plus our Twitter at Q Media Sports for all things local sports. Like I mentioned, interviews, all those things, and so much more. The Mustangs get the victory on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, 25-18. Once again, want to thank our Pine Insurance players of the game. From Tuesday for Mora, Leah Tim, but then again from tonight, it was Ashley Norberg, space there for a second, and then for Pine City, it was Veronica Lavandusky. We appreciate them all coming up for an interview. We appreciate that. Adam, any final thoughts here before we get going?
Yeah, I mean, we're still in the early season of volleyball, but it's been so much fun, this match included.
Absolutely. Well, that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness can truly make their day. For WCMP, that's Adam Hefty. I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your night.